Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Andrew Gill. What's up to everybody on MySpace, YouTube, Facebook, Foobar, Twitter, all the other websites. How y'all doing today? We out here in Washington, D.C. Thank you for everybody who's been following me. This is a video for you to see what's going on, the progress we're making, and what's the deal. To start off with the petition on Osama bin Laden for the $25 million. You know, I don't know what it takes. What does it take for these guys to understand? I'm not just going to walk away from that, and I am going to insist on collecting my money there. You got the post up there on myspace.com, www.myspace.com/BREWKGILL1982. It's up for you to see on the blog. Kind of knew where bin Laden was the whole time, submit the tips. And now, of course, he's dead, so say we've done a good job with that. Other evidence for anybody else who wants to check it out or wants to dig in the situation to see what other tips that I put in besides just that one. There's over 72 total. A lot of them are up there on YouTube. You can check in my email, and I went through with the video camera, showed my email and all the tips and everything. That's one of the reasons we're here in D.C. is because, you know, you got the great FBI building up here, you got the White House up here, the CIA isn't too far away. Now, equal protection and one thing, you know, I should be all right up here, definitely, especially with the tips I submitted, and that's why I put that up there online for all y'all to see, so I couldn't get ripped off out of the money. I'm going to collect that money, hopefully, that $25 million. I work very hard for my money. Anybody who knows me knows I work hard for my money, and that's really one of the main reasons I left Florida for California when I left back in the day for Jay Bivens, my former boss, Christina, you know, everybody else I worked for, Jennifer Saley, everybody else who knew me. Looks like I got it right. Looks like I got them, and I did a good job with all that. Go ahead and, you know, checking out the situation, everything that's going on. You know, some wild stuff, most definitely. Other tips do go to the FBI there, Congress, Bill Young, CIA, different agencies, so on and so forth. So hopefully I will get that $25 million. We're looking to put a petition in immediately to the Supreme Court. There is a motion in court for sanctions, requesting the money and requesting the judge review it. And, you know, if the Supreme Court and the judges aren't going to rule in my favor, that's okay. The great thing about America is we have a right to a trial by a jury, which we are going to want to take this to a trial by jury. There's enough significant evidence there to do that, I feel. I'm sure everybody agrees with me all across the USA. Everybody who I talk to, I put on camera, and I probably will continue to put people on camera, do agree, you know, I should be able to collect that reward money and there should be no strife. The next thing we're going to talk about is the $10,000 reward that's offered in Hannibal, Missouri in the newspaper. The second reward, which we're up here to collect. And on that case, you know, I definitely should have got that money by now, too. I haven't received it yet. Police are definitely being a problem. FBI, I'm awfully strange out here. So is police with the whole situation. And I don't like it, don't like the way they're being. Not a lot I can do about it, you know. They're going to do what they're going to do. But to me, they're abusing their authority and they're abusing their power. And they're very abusive to me. You know, I don't suffer from a mental illness, don't have a problem. You can check out all the evidence. So all the evidence is up there, so they can't come in and say, hey, that guy made that up or he's mentally insane. No, that stuff's up there online, homie. Y'all going to have to go and find you a different approach. You know, for the rest of it, the violation of the 14th Amendment, that's another important part about the school and all that. None of that's made up. 12 total schools there. You can check it out. Open petition right now. They had to proceed with that petition in the United States Court. If you want to look it up, it's going to be Andrew Gill versus the United States Department of Education. You can look that up online in the United States District Court for the District of Columbia. That is a legitimate civil suit. I don't have a case number on me for that case right now. If you want to check out the case versus Bill Young and Elizabeth Beers of the FBI, that's what this document came from. That shows that we're talking about the guy from Pakistan and leading us to bin Laden. And I got that in my pocket. And, the case number there for Gill versus Young, I'm not sure what it is, but you can look it up. I got the case number here in my pocket somewhere. I feel like digging through all this stuff and trying to get this video done and knocked out of the way. Here it goes right here for the case versus Young. Well, being that I hated the guy neither, it's just they got to do their job properly, submitted my tips, and you got to get to going on this stuff. You got the case number 00735 111CV 00735 RWR, and then that's United States District Court for the District of Columbia. the case versus Bill Young, where that document came from that I submitted about bin Laden, about the guy from Pakistan. And one of the reasons that led to me filing for a lawsuit against him was I felt like they were sitting on the tip about bin Laden and they wasn't moving, and I knew I had him. Last part of the situation is going to be the child pornography. Probably one of the most important parts, the child pornography that's brought up out of the case. The guy named Matthew there in Florida, a couple of the members of the military being involved. Man, there's no reason for what's going on out here in D.C., and there's no reason they haven't taken the guy at the other end of this email I have and brought him up here in court to go ahead and testify, right along with Aben Glasgow, right along with Alton, right along with all these guys. Maybe some of them guys are involved in a little bit of whatever they do, you know, that's not my business and not my problem. Nobody's perfect. But the truth is told, the child pornography was there. This whole thing isn't made up, and it's pretty ridiculous what's going on. It's too much. And it's so much, it's making it look fake, or it's making it look far-fetched. But it isn't that far-fetched, and I'm starting to show you documents and everything that I can to go ahead and back up my claim. You know, thank you to everybody right there on Facebook who have followed me and backing me up. If you want to do something to try to go ahead and help me, support me, I don't want your money. I'm not working for your money out here. I don't need your money. That's the last thing I would want from you people. I'm not trying to scam anybody out of the situation. That's the last thing I would do. You can go to the media. You can petition the government. You can send letters into to the government, or you can just drop me an email. You know, you gotta drop me an email at drewkgill1982@gmail.com. I appreciate all your help. Appreciate everything all you guys are doing. You know, as far as the police and so on and so forth, we're going to back up here too, and I'm going to bring this up. In June of 2004, I had received a bad check from my little sister for $7,000. That's going to be a part of this whole case and this whole thing. It has to do with police brutality, and it's something that most definitely isn't right. None of the stuff I'm working on is made up. All of it's very real and very legitimate. I wouldn't be surprised if even more stuff comes up and it gets even worse. You know, that's one of the ways they can make this stuff look fake, is by just cramming it and overdoing it and overloading it full of shit. Excuse my language, full of crap. And all the crap gets to go there, and it gets to be ridiculous. Again, thanks to everybody backing me up. Documents are all up there online for all you to see. You know, on the stuff that's going on, you know, I don't agree with the police force out here. I'm sure a lot of you don't. Like I said, every person we approach out here in the streets about this bin Laden reward and everything else, they're in agreement with us. They're in agreement with me. Power is in the people there, and that's where we do have the power here. We do have the power to make this right. I should be able to collect this reward money. We shouldn't have a problem. Lots of people get jealous, and lots of people do stupid things, and that's another part of this. And another thing that's going on where that jealousy is gone too far, and it's getting to be really ridiculous. Even FBI, you know, some don't like me, may want to take a shot at me or whatever. Man, I didn't do anything wrong. I'm just doing my job out here. I submitted my tips. Just need to collect my money and need to be on my way. Really didn't get to go to school as a kid. The whole bad part about this is I wasn't expecting what I got here in D.C. by no means. You know, I might have expected it in Florida. I could understand it. It happened in Florida. Could expect it in Missouri. Could expect it in California maybe even, you know. Okay, it happened. That sucks. Wasn't supposed to be going like this. But here in D.C., it's kind of unacceptable out of the government, the judges, the police. It's not all right. What's going on up here with Brian Stokes and the way he came up here from Newport Richey, Florida, people don't just approach you out of the blue saying, hey, I'm a witness and I want to testify in your lawsuit that you don't know. Judges shouldn't be dismissing this stuff as frivolous, and something is wrong. Something is severely wrong.